In the ever-evolving landscape of AAA gaming, few titles carry the weight of expectation quite like Mind's Eye, the debut project from Build a Rocket Boy, helmed by former Rockstar North president Leslie Benzies and published by IO Interactive. Set to release on June 10, 2025 for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, Mind's Eye promises a tightly crafted, narrative-driven action-adventure experience set in the near-futuristic desert metropolis of Red Rock. With its blend of high-octane combat, cinematic storytelling, and a thought-provoking exploration of artificial intelligence, corporate greed, and human identity, the game is poised to make a significant impact. But with such a pedigree comes immense pressure to deliver something truly groundbreaking. Can Mind's Eye live up to the hype, or will it struggle to carve out its own identity in a crowded market dominated by comparisons to Grand Theft Auto and Cyberpunk 2077? This review dives into what we know about the game, its strengths, potential pitfalls, and why it might just be one of 2025's most intriguing releases. At its core, Mind's Eye is a single-player, story-driven action-adventure thriller that places players in the boots of Jacob Diaz, a former Special Ops soldier voiced by Alex Hernandez, known for his role as Lincoln Clay in Mafia 3. Jacob is haunted by fragmented memories triggered by a mysterious neural implant called Mind's Eye, which serves as both a narrative linchpin and a potential gameplay mechanic. Set in the fictional city of Red Rock, a superheated, technology-saturated desert metropolis, the game thrusts players into a world where artificial intelligence, robotics, and corporate power have reshaped society. The story revolves around Jacob's quest to uncover the truth behind his implant, a journey that pits him against two central antagonists, Marco Silva, an eccentric billionaire seeking to redefine human evolution through his company, Silva Industries, and Shiva Vega, Red Rock's power-hungry mayor determined to control the city's advanced technology and its citizens. This volatile dynamic between big tech and government sets the stage for a narrative that promises to explore heavy themes like AI ethics, political corruption, and the cost of unchecked ambition. From a narrative perspective, Mind's Eye appears to be a love letter to cinematic storytelling. Build a Rocket Boy has emphasized that the game will deliver best-in-class cinematics, a claim supported by the visually stunning trailers unveiled during Sony's State of Play in February 2025 and subsequent promotional materials. The Welcome to Red Rock story trailer paints a vivid picture of a dystopian city where consumer robots handle menial tasks, and an algorithm connects all-seeing devices to create the safest city in the world, a chilling nod to surveillance culture. The game's 15-hour linear campaign, described as a full open world akin to Mafia Definitive Edition, prioritizes a tightly paced experience over the sprawling open-world bloat that has become synonymous with modern AAA titles. This focus on a streamlined narrative is refreshing in an era where many games struggle to balance story and scale. Posts on X have praised this approach, with one user noting that Mind's Eye offers a tightly paced, story-driven experience designed to be completed in around 16 hours, a welcome departure from endless open-world grinds. Thematically, Mind's Eye treads familiar but compelling ground. Its exploration of AI, corporate espionage, and political corruption draws inevitable comparisons to Cyberpunk 2077, while its high-octane driving sequences and urban setting evoke the spirit of Grand Theft Auto. Yet, the game seems determined to carve out its own identity. Unlike the satirical, over-the-top tone of GTA, Mind's Eye adopts a more serious, action-oriented approach, leaning into philosophical questions about technology's role in society. The neural implant mechanic, which triggers flashback sequences blending puzzle-solving, stealth, and altered combat scenarios, adds a layer of psychological depth to Jacob's journey. This mechanic, while not fully detailed in previews, suggests influences from games like Deus Ex or Cyberpunk 2077, where cybernetic enhancements shape both narrative and gameplay. If executed well, it could provide a fresh twist on the action-adventure formula, allowing players to experience Jacob's fractured memories in a way that feels immersive and emotionally resonant. Gameplay in Mind's Eye is where the game's ambitions truly shine, or risk faltering. The third-person combat system is described as a blend of firearms, melee, and tactical abilities, with enemies employing dynamic strategies to outflank players. A companion drone, included in the Deluxe Edition's future DC-2 companion drone skin, hints at additional gameplay depth, potentially assisting in combat or exploration. The emphasis on strategic positioning and environmental interactions, such as shooting gas tanks to take out grouped enemies, suggests a level of interactivity that could elevate firefights beyond standard cover-based shooting. However, the real standout is the game's vehicular gameplay. High-speed car chases and aerial combat sequences, reminiscent of Fast and Furious meets Cyberpunk 2077, promise to push Jacob's driving skills to the limit across diverse environments, from bustling cityscapes to desolate deserts. A post on X described the gameplay as a child of GTA and Cyberpunk 2077, highlighting the frenetic energy of these sequences. The use of Unreal Engine 5 ensures that these moments are visually spectacular, with reactive environments that enhance immersion. However, the success of these mechanics will hinge on their execution. If the driving feels as polished as GTA's or the combat as refined as IO Interactive's Hitman series, Mind's Eye could deliver a thrilling experience. But any clunkiness or lack of polish could undermine the game's cinematic aspirations. One of Mind's Eye's most intriguing aspects is its integration with Build a Rocket Boy's Everywhere platform, a metaverse-like space for user-generated content akin to Roblox or Minecraft servers. While Mind's Eye is a standalone game, players can access it through Everywhere and use its assets to create custom content via the Arcadia tool, which enables the rapid creation of AAA quality content. This feature is a bold experiment, offering creative players the chance to expand the game's world with their own missions or environments. However, the connection to Everywhere has sparked some confusion, with early rumors about cryptocurrency and NFTs flatly denied by Benzies, clouding the platform's purpose. Assistant Game Director Adam Whiting clarified that Mind's Eye is the primary focus, with Everywhere serving as a complementary platform. This dual-purpose approach could be a double-edged sword. It might attract a dedicated community of creators, but it risks diluting the game's identity if the integration feels tacked on or poorly implemented. Visually, Mind's Eye is shaping up to be a technical powerhouse. Built on Unreal Engine 5, the game boasts state-of-the-art graphics, with Red Rock's neon-lit streets, sprawling deserts, and industrial sites rendered in stunning detail. The trailers showcase a world that feels alive, with robots scurrying about and omnipresent surveillance devices creating an oppressive atmosphere. The game's cinematics, described as best-in-class, aim to capture every nuance of Jacob's emotions, from desperation to defiance. X-users have hailed the game as a visual masterpiece, with some comparing its aesthetic to a Hollywood blockbuster. Yet, there's a risk that the focus on visual fidelity could overshadow gameplay depth, a pitfall that plagued Cyberpunk 2077 at launch. Build a Rocket Boy will need to ensure that the game's mechanics match its aesthetic ambitions to avoid similar criticism. The game's price point of $59.99 positions it firmly in the AAA bracket, a decision that has sparked some debate. Pre-orders include a free upgrade to the Deluxe Edition, which offers a premium pass, exclusive weapon and vehicle skins, and a Horde mode mission, a welcome incentive but not a game changer. Physical pre-orders also include a retail-exclusive Stealth Silva sedan vehicle skin. While the price is standard for a AAA title, some X-users have expressed concern about its value proposition, especially given its 15-hour runtime and linear structure. Marketing is another potential hurdle. While the trailers have generated buzz, some fans on X have criticized the game's relatively low-key promotional campaign. The timing of the June release, coinciding with the traditional E3 and Summer Game Fest period, could help Mind's Eye engage with players, as Whiting suggested in an interview with Eurogamer. However, without a robust marketing push, the game risks being drowned out by bigger titles. IO Interactive's involvement as publisher is a promising sign, given their track record with the Hitman series, but they'll need to amplify their efforts to ensure Mind's Eye reaches its audience. The involvement of Leslie Benzies, a visionary behind some of gaming's most iconic titles, is both a blessing and a burden. His 25-year tenure at Rockstar North, where he shaped Grand Theft Auto from GTA 3 to GTA 5, lends Mind's Eye immense credibility. Benzies has described the game as pushing cinematic adventure to the next level, and his passion for creating immersive worlds is evident in every trailer. Yet, his departure from Rockstar was acrimonious, and the pressure to prove himself with a new IP is palpable. Build a Rocket Boy, founded in 2016 with offices in Edinburgh, Budapest, and Montpellier, brings together industry veterans and fresh talent. But as a debut title, Mind's Eye carries the weight of establishing the studio's reputation. The collaboration with IO Interactive, known for their meticulous approach to game design, adds further assurance, but the game's success will depend on whether it can deliver a cohesive experience that lives up to its lofty promises. In terms of reception, early sentiment on X is overwhelmingly positive, with users praising the game's visuals, cinematic flair, and Benzies' pedigree. Some have speculated about similarities between Jacob Diaz and Mafia 3's Lincoln Clay, likely due to Alex Hernandez's casting, though these comparisons remain superficial. Others have hailed Mind's Eye as a potential blockbuster, with its blend of GTA-like action and Cyberpunk 2077's thematic depth. However, there's a cautious undercurrent in the community, with some questioning whether the game can live up to expectations given its ambitious scope and the competitive landscape of 2025. The episodic structure, with each episode set in different time periods and connected by an overarching narrative, adds another layer of intrigue but also risk. If the episodes feel disjointed, it could undermine the game's cohesion. Ultimately, Mind's Eye is shaping up to be a bold, ambitious title that could redefine the action-adventure genre. Its focus on cinematic storytelling, strategic combat, and high-speed vehicular action sets it apart from its peers, while its integration with the Everywhere platform offers a glimpse into the future of player-driven content. The game's strengths lie in its pedigree, visual fidelity, and tightly crafted narrative, but its success will depend on polished gameplay, effective marketing, and the ability to stand out in a crowded market. For fans of story-driven thrillers like Detroit, Become Human, or Cyberpunk 2077, Mind's Eye is a title to watch closely. Come June 10, 2025, players will step into Red Rock and decide for themselves whether Mind's Eye is the next evolution of cinematic gaming or a noble misfire.